What we
Big
got?
shout out to rappers Gunna and Young Thug, who went back to their hometown of Atlanta this past week and posted bond for 30 Fulton County inmates being held for minor charges. The two of them went up there with their coins, their lawyers, and bondsmen to help those who could not afford bond, and they were being held on low-level charges. I like that. You like that?
I don't just like it, I love it.
I like that.
I love it so much that I'm hoping that it spreads wide enough for other rappers and entertainers to do the same thing. They holding a lot of young men pretty much hostage on traffic tickets and stupid stuff that they can't pay a $300 bond and all this. It's just foolishness.
Yeah,
So a
silly
lot of
stuff.
these people don't need to be incarcerated.
Yeah.
It's just a waste of taxpayers' money. So I'm
Yeah.
thankful that these young men came through. And so a lot of this stuff don't get announced on regular TV and stuff like that. They always talk about when they locked them up and when they ran down on them and when they was drunk driving and all that. But these young men are doing some great things, so shout out to them too. Love
That's
it.
right.
I think
love
it's
it too.
amazing. So keep doing the good work.
I do
Shout out to
too.
Lil Baby while he killing it. So
I know,
far
right? Is that who that is? Gunna and
Nah,
Young
that's
Thug.
Gunna and Young Thug.
Oh.
But I say shout out to Lil Baby while we speaking on the
Okay.
rappers because he down in Atlanta killing it.
Killing the game. That's
all
right.
over the world. Everybody know that young man, and I think he deserves it.
All right, well, shout out to him. The body camera footage of police fatally shooting Andrew Brown Jr., a black man in Elizabeth City, North Carolina, will not be released to the public, but it will be disclosed at some point to Brown's family. So they say Superior
So
Court
the
Judge,
yeah, the loser.
Superior Court Judge Jeff Foster ruled against a petition filed by a coalition of media outlets to release the footage of the fatal police encounter involving Brown, who was 42 years old. The judge explained that releasing this video could affect a trial if one ever occurs, and it could possibly put the safety of the deputies involved in the shooting in jeopardy. So the county police department claims that the shooting was justified because they say that Andrew Brown tried to hit the officers with his car.
Okay, let's rewind. What's the judge's name?
The judge's name is Jeff Foster, Superior
Okay.
Court Judge
Loser,
Jeff Foster.
you
the
a loser for life. You's an idiot and a loser. So first of all, let's address the whole system. Taxpayers pay for police officers. That's A. You get body cam that they probably also paid for you to have. That's B. So you have body cam for a reason. So why would the body cam have to go outside of a police force to get authorized by a judge when it's body cam?
I don't
And so it's
understand that.
supposed to be to justify the injustice that's going on. And so this goofball decides to say, no, we don't need it. It could put the officers,
In
the ones
danger.
who just doing the shooting and acting a fool, might put them in jeopardy.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn about that.
Their safety.
So you got to think about that when you do unjust acts. So you should already be in jeopardy, in my opinion. So you set yourself up. So now if you're in jeopardy, okay, judge, help him. Put him behind bars and hold him for a while or do something to him. What you want us to do? Show up at his house. Why don't you?
I
That's
guess what I
think.
don't know, if I have some spotlight viewers watching right now, that if you are part of the court system, a judge, anyone who can help me understand, because
Yeah.
I really can't wrap my mind around,
Maybe
what is
hit
the
us.
point of a body camera? For
If
one?
you have to go to court to get the
Why do
body
you have to
cam
go to
footage,
court to
and
get
then they
the
can
footage?
deny it.
And they can deny it. So what is the purpose of the body cam
Yeah,
footage?
help,
if
help,
the judge
help us
can
out,
say, no,
lawyer,
you can't
judge,
see it.
whoever. Help
I
us
don't
out a
get
little
it.
bit because we trying to understand because we don't understand and we think it's whack.
And then the other thing I need understanding of is if someone even if he did try to hit you with a vehicle,
Nah, well,
do
you know
you
they
shoot
gonna say
somebody
that.
that you?
No. They're gonna say that though.
can
They
shoot 'em
always
dead?
no, but they're gonna justify the means by saying
Oh, he tried
that
to
he
hit us
tried
with his car.
to hit you with a car and this and that. So I mean,
No,
at
he
the
was
end
trying
of the
to
day,
get away.
pretty much. And so at the end of the day, this is what's been happening forever. Picture we didn't have cameras. And then we go to the judge and he say,
No, you can't see
I don't want you to see that footage because it might affect the trial. That's why the footage is available. So it can affect the trial, dummy. And so this is why you're the loser for life. Not just this week, next month. All your life, you're the cold-blooded loser.
I
Whatever
agree.
your name is. I don't even want to say his name no more.
I agree,
That's I
baby.
do though. What's the boy? What's his name? What's his young boy name? This
I
boy?
done moved on. His name is
Klansman who?
his name is Jeff Foster.
Klansman Jeff Foster. You a loser for life.
Loser for life,
Yes,
Jeff
indeedy.
Foster.
Those my words. I meant that.
All right, well, we're moving it into the D.C. and DMV area now. Last Thursday, 4 police officers from Ward 7 in D.C., they had a drag race down Anacostia Avenue at 5 p.m. and totaled 2 D.C. squad cars.
Middle of the daytime.
Middle of the daytime. They sustained multiple injuries, none none of them were life-threatening.
Mm-hmm.
They've been placed on non-contact while they investigate the incident. I don't know what non-contact mean, but I
That
guess
just
that
means
just
they
means they
not.
don't leave.
They on administrative or something like that.
So that's
Okay.
what they do? Is that like fun, or is that like part of their training?
Well, I don't know that the taxpayers pay them to race the police cars in the middle of the damn street in the middle of the day and endanger other people's lives, because if I did it, they would pretty much arrest me.
Pretty much.
I would have to go to court.
The way things are
for
going,
some things.
they
So
might
this
shoot
is what
at
I
you.
want to know. Why they shooting and acting a fool in D.C., you just got racing on your mind? I'm going to race around and just run through.
Are we allowed to know their names? Like, who are they?
Yeah.
Who are the two police officers who were the drag racing
The
at
same
5 o'clock
ones
in the
that-
daytime
yeah.
on Anacostia Avenue? Who are you?
Goof and Fee. Goofy.
Goof and Fee.
That's who
yes,
you are.
hey y'all.
And so I'm not gonna put too much energy into that, because that's nothing. It's
Yeah.
other things going on that's way serious right now. So
Yeah.
yeah.
But we got something.
Do what you want with them.
Right. Do what you want with them. Goof and Fee.
Yeah, let 'em go.
Listen, who watched the Oscars? We actually watched a little bit of it.
Let me say, this is the first time that I pretty much watched the Oscars. I don't know that that's sad. Is that sad? Because I'm into entertainment. I'm into movies and this and that, but I've never really thought that they would do us justice as a black person, so I wasn't really too much into it. Just being honest, I didn't give a damn about it because I didn't recognize us at the Oscars. So this time it was a lot different, right?
Yeah,
and I
it
heard
took
some of the
place-
white commentators, they didn't like it. They were like, oh, well, it seemed like we went to church. Maybe you need to go to church. But it was a lot of, rhetoric that was like, oh, it was too blackish, and then, it was undertone, like, yeah, and they kind of took over.
Well, guess what?
We probably deserve to take over, because if you erase us from entertainment and all of the other things that you want to erase us from, what you got? And so the Oscars should have some black faces a long time ago and brown faces a long time ago. And so they did it some justice. Tyler Perry and a lot of other people was, killing it, right?
Yeah, they did. Actress Glenn Close, she came through with her clappers, y'all. Glenn, I ain't a girl. I ain't know you had it like that. But yes,
She did the butt on-
correctly guessed and danced to EU's hit The Butt.
Shout out
Y'all
to
want to see
Ben.
it? We got a
That's
clip.
cool.
Let me show y'all. Let me show you.
We'll be right back.
I think you got something in. I don't know. Questlove, just play it. Let me see. Here we go.
I said, come here, big girl, won't you rock my world? Show that dance to me.
Okay, so stop. That's not fair to Glenn Close. She don't know nothing about
Wait
doing
a second,
it, but
wait a second. I know, that's da butt. Yeah, it's da butt. I know that. Da butt was, wait a second, it was a classic song by the great Washington, D.C. go-go band EU. So, yeah, and shout outs to Sugar Bear and the Backyard Band and the whole DMV. So anyway, I remember this. So Spike Lee, had it written for his brilliant movie, School Days, and my friends at the Oscars missed it, and it wasn't nominated, so it couldn't have won, which I think is just an effing tragedy.
I wasn't expecting that at all. That you knew the butt. It's dope and uncomfortable at the same time that you had on. But do you know the dance though? Do you know how to do the butt? Quest, turn it up. Come on, let's see it. Let me see you do the butt. Let's see it.
Oh,
Y'all
man.
see her?
Welcome back. So, yeah,
Y'all
go
see
ahead.
her do her thing?
She's about to twerk on y'all.
Yes,
she's like
indeedy.
79, 85 or something.
I don't know, but
she's
she
about
did
to
the
bust it down.
daggone
But I
thing.
love it because she's super cool.
Shout out to-
I love people who can embrace culture that's not just their culture. Like, that was cool.
I
right?
do too. I love it.
Shout out to the young black guy though. Somebody tell me his name. They got the country song with the young white girl that's so fire. This white girl fire. Her name is Ann Lynn, something Lynn.
I don't know, baby.
Yeah, they are fire. I'm gonna get it before the end of the show. But let's go.
Okay. Speaking of the Oscars, congratulations to Tyler Perry, who accepted the Humanitarian Award, and he gave a
Well
very,
deserved.
very moving speech. I want to play a few seconds of
I'm
it.
glad we had that. We'll be right back. Let's watch this clip.
I refuse to hate someone because they are Mexican or because they are black or white or LBGTQ. I refuse to hate someone because they are a police officer. I refuse to hate someone because they are Asian. I would hope that we would refuse hate. And I want to take this Gene Herschel Humanitarian Award and dedicate it to anyone who wants to stand in the middle No matter what's around the walls, stand in the middle, because that's where healing happens. That's where conversation happens. That's where change happens. It happens in the middle. So anyone who wants to meet me in the middle, to refuse hate, to refuse blanket judgment, and to help lift someone's feet off the ground, this one is for you too. God bless you, and thank you, Academy. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, Tyler Perry, man. Shout out to him for sure. This young man is so groundbreaking and innovative. I've never seen anybody do the things that Tyler Perry. I don't know that you have either, because this young man has done some groundbreaking stuff. So you deserve every award that they can think to throw at you. So shout out to Tyler Perry.
I agree. Shout out to you, sir.
Shout out to the whole ATL. Let's
The
go.
Firearm Industry Trade Association has recently released a report showing that firearms among black women and men has increased by 60% in 2020. That's roughly 3.3 million people across the country that have begun implementing their Second Amendment rights. This comes after the BLM movement, Black Lives Matter movement, took to the streets to fight against police brutality. The Director of Public Affairs for the Firearm Industry Trade Association said they're seeing a shift in the market of people who purchase guns, and it's starting to look like the rest of America. We're gonna
Hey, well, that's a good
Yeah.
thing. Shout out to Tactical Forces in Baltimore. We're getting ready to do some big things with them and get some training for our black and brown people, and whoever else needs the training, doesn't matter. But they say, why do you always talk about black and brown people? Because I'm black. And so I think that we have to be attended to, because we've been mishandled so long. So I always make sure I address us first and just make sure that we get in the loop. White people been having access to guns and rifles and this and that, and we've been afraid to even purchase and didn't know how to own pistols and guns. And so now it's the time. So we'll train you, get you well equipped, and we'll talk about that a little bit more.
We sure will. We sure will. Speaking of that, I do want to shout out to our news sponsors. News sponsors. Spotlight News has been sponsored by Shea Butter Like Whoa and Tactical Force Training Solution. Shea Butter Like Whoa, they provide gentle and natural skincare products that are 100% non-toxic. They source plant-derived ingredients of the highest quality. I'm smelling like a little shea butterish right now. They make your skin super soft. You can be summertime fine. And you can get a discount by going to their website right now, www.sheabutterlikewhoa.com. And at the end of your order, you put in SPOT20, spot 20, and you get 10% off your order. What better way to get you some shea butter for the summer? Go ahead and do it now. Father's Day, Mother's Day is coming up. Go order you some shea butter today. www.sheabutterlikewhoa.com.
Yeah,
Yes.
make sure you do that, because I tell you, it's an amazing product. I like the texture especially. It's like
Yes.
a great texture. They have a lot of different scents and stuff like that. So
Amazing.
It really works.
And also, you all, like we were just saying about your Second Amendment rights, Tactical Force Training is the solution to you acquiring licensing for the Maryland HQL, which is owning a firearm in your home. And also, they do wear and carry courses where you can carry your firearm around. They also offer private lessons in firearms cleaning, maintenance, and marksmanship. To register for a class or find out more information, or you can enroll in their gun club, visit them on Facebook or Instagram at Tactical Force Training Solution, or you can visit their website at tacticalforcetrainingsolution.square.site, S-I-T-E. Their offices are located at 3004 Elsa Avenue in Baltimore, and their telephone number is 443-250-9000, or you can reach Dwayne Elmore. He said you can call him directly at 410-262-1087. Tactical Force Training Solutions.
And shout out to my Be More gang again. They'll get you straight, and we're going to be participating in the classes and setting up the trainings and stuff on this side. So you
That's
don't have
right.
to go to Baltimore. We're going to have it right on the DC side. You can come right to our establishment, and we'll have the training right there. Take you right to the range. You'll be able to use the weapons and get comfortable, and you'll take your what we call your concealed to carry license last, where you can actually have a concealed weapon in your possession. And
That's
those
right.
things are very important, and we'll talk about it another time. But make sure you don't be afraid to get involved.
That's right.